Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Carl Jobs is pissed. He went hard in the paint on the Moon Channel. That's right. Here I am back, guys. I was going to do a video with multiple subjects, but there was only two that really interest me. And, I didn't want to waste my voice, so I just wanted to make another quick video and put it out here and let you know what I think about the subject. Carl Jobs went hard on the Moon Channel, finally answered his video that he had put on a while ago, where he basically undressed Carl Jobs and Mudahar's research methods, according to him, right? Now, finally, Carl Jobs responded, and there's a couple of things here, guys. Let me just say, we're on the same page here. I think the completionist did a horrible thing, right? It's just, he's completely wrong, right? But I'm going to talk to you and tell you what you need to know. Just like if, Carl Jobs was my friend and I would tell him what he needs to know, not what he wants to hear. We can all sit here and shit on the completionist and call him this and that and the other. But that doesn't mean jack squat, right? No better example than Billy Mitchell and how, people were predicting he was going to get crucified. And at the end of the day, nothing happened. Yeah, we can all sit here and agree, right, that looks like MAME and they cheated. Okay, we can sit here and agree forever. Doesn't mean squat in a court of law, because you don't know what those lawyers are coming up with. You don't know what the court's going to do. We just don't know. And one thing I would not do, guys, and this is not legal or financial advice of any kind. This is just what I would do. The one thing I never do is I don't argue with lawyers. I don't care how stupid I think a lawyer is. I will sit there and listen, take the information in, and just take it as a free consultation from the other side, right? Because they're giving you the other side of the coin. Now, Carl Jobs here gets his panties in a bunch because, people say you're making money off of this. You are. And you can't be sensitive to this shit because this is going to come up in court. And that doesn't mean that I don't like the work that he's doing. This doesn't mean that I disagree with his conclusions. This only means that you have to be ready for that fact. Right? If you're sitting out there and trying to sell adult males cereal, and you're doing all these other sponsorships, what you do ahead of time, and then you combine them with certain videos, they're going to come up. They're going to come up. Getting views is your business. And if you think that's not going to come up in a court of law, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. And it's not unfair, for example, me point out to say, get ready for that. Because they will get whatever they need to get to paint you in a light that you don't want to be painted on. Of course they're going to say you're all about the money. Of course they're going to say you're all about the views. Right? That's your motivation for bringing my client's name up. Whether it's Billy Mitchell, whether it's a completionist or anybody else, they say this is your business model. Right? And that's exactly, I would be surprised that these attorneys don't do that. Your business model is creating drama, getting as many views as you can, and making money off of that, because that will get you more sponsors, and that is your business model. Finding these kind of stories and overblowing them or whatever, however they're going to paint it. So being mad makes no sense to me, right? You can be upset internally, but voicing it out and thinking that people are not going to point this shit out is beyond reality. He has to be ready for this shit. If you're a friend of his on the other side, this is exactly what you're telling him. We can sit here and agree that he's in the right, but that's not going to factor in court. People watching YouTube don't show up to court. People watching YouTube are not going to be arguing with you on one side. What you want to know is how you're going to be attacked so you can be prepared. And being upset about it is not going to, produce anything productive other than you get to tell the other guy he's full of shit. But to be upset that people are commenting on that makes no sense to me. If anything, you should be taking that information, however it's being presented, and start working on your counter arguments. If, you're his lawyer on the other side, or, maybe you're just taking notes. Like he said, this is not true. I lost money on this video because X, Y, or Z reasons, right? But that is going to come up in court. I think it's unrealistic for him to think that people are not going to mention this. Number one. Number two, guys, myself, I'm here for it. Trust me, I am here for it. If he wants to argue with 100 lawyers online. I am here for it because I think it's great, amazing entertainment. The Moon Channel, you know, he made his video after he got kicked back from the fans. He said, I'm not going to talk about this anymore. And he just kind of grabbed his ball and ran away. But he didn't have a video on him. Now he's going to have to, I think, respond. And of course, we will watch it, you know, and be entertained by it. But in the real world, guys, I can tell you what, I would not argue with any lawyer. I don't care how fucking stupid I think he is. Maybe I think that this guy is the biggest idiot on the planet. But if he has a law degree, I am not messing with him. He can have his opinions. I might say, you know what, I disagree with your conclusions, and that's about it. I'll take notes, take it as a free consultation, because it doesn't matter how dumb the lawyer is on the other side, guys. A lawyer can make your life miserable, right? All these people that say, I'm going to sue you and do this and that and the other, have never been in a lawsuit. You don't want to be in these cases. You know, if you can fix these things ahead of time, you fix them. Being in a lawsuit is like going home and always having your work inside your head, right? I have the kind of job where, you know, I leave work and I'm done. I don't have to think about work. You know, whatever I did there, and I'll think about work when I get there the next day. I don't take work home with me. But when you're in a lawsuit, that's all you think about, right? Because usually when you're in a lawsuit, your income's being threatened. Some of your property's being threatened, or you're trying to get some of your property back. Whatever it is, it's always on the back of your head. You're doing research on your own. You're thinking about what the judge is going to say. You're thinking about your next court case. You have paperwork from the lawyer that's coming into you that you have to review. The lawyer's asking you questions. The lawyer's asking you for records. It's a freaking nightmare. Nobody in their right mind, right? And I mean absolutely nobody in the right mind wants to be involved in a lawsuit. It's easy to say, and people get baited into it all the time here on YouTube. And there's people you don't want to be in lawsuits with. You know, Billy Mitchell is one of them, right? And why is that? Well, he's litigious. He's extremely litigious. He'll sue anybody based on whatever he feels is that he has been defamed, but he has the money to sue you without wanting to settle, right? In business, when you enter a dispute, you always know there's a possibility of a settlement, right? We do arbitration. We can settle out of court. This is about money. Usually in business, it's about money. So there's a number you can reach in order to make people happy. But when you get people like Billy Mitchell and people like the completionist, you know, that's the kind of stuff that you don't want no part of. You know why? Because they will not stop. Let me tell you. The completionist, he's not going to be looking for a quick settlement. He wants a retraction, right? His dad is going to want a retraction. Billy Mitchell, the same thing. If they have to go to court, they don't care if it's New Zealand or the U.S., California, wherever the hell it is, they're going to pay the money. And I'm here for it, right? I'm here for it for the entertainment, just like everybody else, right? But these are not things that you want to be bringing into your life. And certainly not getting into fight with other lawyers, because what do you think is going to happen? Do you think the Moon Channel's just been sitting down and not doing any research after the blowback he got? No, this guy's taking notes, right? He's a lawyer like anybody else. He might not be a good lawyer, but, you know, he has a law degree. I'm sure he knows something, right? And I'm sure other parties are going to reach out to him. Other parties that are not friendly with Carl are going to reach out to him. So why be fighting on three fronts when it's not necessary, when you could just take in the information and keep it moving, right? This response video was way too detailed. Let me tell you, it was personal because he felt personally attacked because he attacked his credibility, and I'm sure he had to answer to that. He attacked him for his motives, saying that Carl it was all about the money, basically, and attacked his work. So he had to defend himself. Did he have to go this hard? Maybe on a YouTuber, on a lawyer, I don't know. It might create some more entertainment for us, guys. And let me tell you, I'm all here for it. And get the point of my video. My video is to let you know what you need to know, not what you want to hear, right? there's plenty of cheerleaders that'll cheer on Carl all the way to misery. There's a lot of YouTube channels that'll make a lot of pro Carl videos, but will never donate $10 to him. And he's facing millionaires, right? I don't know how much money he has, but he's in a fight with millionaires. This is not an easy fight. I wouldn't want to be in it. I'm here for the entertainment, of course. But if it was anybody I knew, man, I would tell him, hey, dude, relax. Let's get some more lawyers involved because this is a pretty tall mountain to climb. All right, humans, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.